Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, treasure hunters, numismatic enthusiasts, and history lovers from around the world. Welcome to a breathtaking journey into the story of a coin you may have in your very pocket right now. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating, often overlooked world of the 1990 USA 5-cent coin, minted in Philadelphia. A coin without a mint mark, in fine condition, and hiding secrets far more valuable than its humble face value. Get ready for a full voyage that will unveil the surprising value of this coin in today's market, the historical significance it holds, the design elements that make it stand out, and rare errors that can multiply its worth by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Introduction: the power of a simple nickel. At first glance, the 1990 United States 5-cent coin, more commonly referred to as the Jefferson nickel, appears unassuming. It's just a nickel, right? Worth 5 cents? But in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest and most ordinary coins can rise to unimaginable heights in value. And this particular coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a visible mint mark, is one of those hidden gems. Why no mint mark, you ask? Let's dive in. The mystery of the mint mark. Philadelphia minted nickels in 1990 typically bore no mint mark. It was standard practice at the time. While Denver used a D mint mark and San Francisco applied the S on proof coins, Philadelphia's coins were largely anonymous in terms of mint designation. So, if your 1990 nickel has no mint mark, that's not an error. That's how it was intended. But that doesn't make it any less special. In fact, among collectors, Philadelphia nickels from this era are prized for their subtle historical significance and for certain die varieties, and minting anomalies that can make them far more valuable than just 5 cents. Design and composition, a symbol of heritage. The coin proudly features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, third President of the United States, penned by designer Felix Schlag, whose initials you'll find only on coins minted after 1966. The reverse displays a majestic image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, a structure that's more than architecture. It's a monument to American ideals and innovation. Composition-wise, the 1990 nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing precisely 5 grams, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Simple yet elegant and minted in the millions. But not all nickels are created equal. Some carry minting flaws that make them exceptionally rare and valuable. Error variants, where the money hides. This is where things get exciting. The 1990 nickel without mint mark can sometimes feature striking errors, such as off-center strikes value, $20 to $150 plus depending on degree and condition, double die obverse, noticeable doubling on In God We Trust or Jefferson's profile value, $50 to $500, clip planchets, where part of the coin is physically missing due to a minting mishap value, $100 to $300. Die cracks or cuds, signs of die were creating raised lines or blobs value, $30 to $200 depending on visibility. And the crown jewel, full steps nickels. These are coins where every single step of the Monticello is clearly visible. If your 1990 nickel has full steps detail, especially without wear, the price could soar into the $100 to $1,000 plus range, particularly at higher grades like MS-65 or MS-67. Grading the coin, how condition changes everything. In coin collecting, condition is king. Let's explore the standard coin grading scale. Good G, 4 flat and worn, barely legible, worth face value. Fine F, 12 more details visible, but still clearly circulated, value, 10 to 25 cents. Extremely fine EF40 light where more visible detail value, 50 cents to $2. Uncirculated MS-60 to MS-67 plus sharp strikes, nowhere value, $5 to $500 or more depending on errors, luster, and strike quality. Collectors often pay premium prices for high-grade nickels from the 1990s, especially when they feature full steps or rare minting errors. A 1990p nickel graded MS 66 with full steps by PGS could fetch $250 to $600 plus at auction, that current market value, dollars and cents in 2025. Let's now discuss what this coin is truly worth in today's market, July 2025. Fine condition. Typical circulation 10 cents to 25 cents. Very fine to extra fine, 30 cents to $1. Mint state MS 60 to MS 65 $5 to $80. MS 66 full steps, graded $250 to $700. Jor Era varieties off-center double die, clipped $100 to $800 depending on visibility and demand. VIP sales example. A 1990 Jefferson nickel with 20% off-center strike and full steps, sold for $1,200 at Heritage Auctions in late 2024. This shows that even modern coins, when combined with rarity and condition, can break expectations and become premium collectibles. Historical context: the America of 1990. What was happening in the USA when this coin was minted? 1990 was a year of transition. The Cold War was ending. The World Wide Web was born, and the Gulf War loomed on the horizon. It was a time of immense change, and like every coin, the 1990 nickel is a timestamp, a frozen piece of history. This context increases its collectible charm for those who see coins as tiny time machines carrying the spirit of a nation. How to sell or grade your nickel. Wondering what to do if you have this coin? Step-by-step guide. Examine under magnification. Check for doubling, step detail, or any minting error. Weigh it, must be 5 grams. Deviations could mean a planchet error. Send for grading. Use PCGS or NGC for official valuation if you think it's MS condition. List on marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, or numismatic auction houses. Join collector forums. Share photos, get feedback, and connect with dealers. Remember, the difference between a 5-cent coin and a $500 coin is sometimes just one overlooked detail. Final thoughts. Never underestimate nickel. Who knew that a 1995-cent coin without a mint mark, something tossed into a change jar or lost between couch cushions, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? This is the magic of numismatics. The world of coins is a world of surprise, wonder, and hidden riches. Every time you hold a coin in your hand, you hold a piece of the nation's heartbeat, and sometimes a tiny fortune. So don't ignore your change. Look closer. That ordinary nickel might just be your hidden treasure. Ending message. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1990 United States 5-cent coin, give this video a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the world of coins. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it featured President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 2000 version of the Jefferson nickel is part of this proud lineage. But here's where it becomes interesting. 2000 marked the last full year before a major redesign, making this coin part of a transitional period, a hidden treasure for those who know how to look. The Denver Mint struck over 1.5 billion nickels that year. However, many coins circulated so heavily that fine condition examples are becoming harder to find, and ones with errors, double dies, or clean surfaces are catching the eye of elite collectors. The no mint mark mystery. Is it rare? Many viewers might ask, if it's a Denver Mint coin, why is there no mint mark? And here's the twist. Over the years, coins lose their mint mark due to wear, striking issues, or die fatigue. While official Denver nickels are marked with a D, some 2000 nickels may appear to lack any mark due to such issues. These no visible mint mark coins, when authenticated, become interesting to error collectors. If yours has no mint mark but was verified as Denver through roll searches, die markers, or context, it can hold niche value due to its perceived anomaly. Design breakdown. What makes this coin special? Let's examine the design. Obverse, front Thomas Jefferson faces left, with the word, "In God We Trust," and liberty to his side. Reverse, back the neoclassical depiction of Monticello, his Virginia state, is shown, with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. Subtle design changes throughout the decades affect collector value. The 2000 coin has cleaner, more uniform Monticello lines and a balanced font layout, a detail some collectors truly admire. Condition is everything. Grading the coin. In the coin world, condition equals value. Poor to good condition, heavily circulated value equals 5 cents. Fine condition, moderate where all text readable value equals 15 cents to 30 cents. Extremely fine, minimal where value equals 50 cents to $1. About uncirculated. Value equals $1.50. Mint state, MS60 to MS65 3 to $10. MS67 or higher, certified $100 to $300, depending on luster and strike. Even though millions were minted, the highest grades are rare, and coins graded by PCGS or NGC can command premium prices on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections. Errors that make headlines. Real sales data. Error coins are gold mines in disguise. Brain, did you know? In 2000, several striking errors and die misalignments were recorded. Some known varieties include off-center strikes, 5% to 15%, die cracks across Jefferson's forehead or Monticello dome, double die reverse or obverse, weak strike with no mint mark visible. Examples of these errors have sold for $25 to $150, depending on severity and demand. Collectors pay high for authenticated off-metal strikes. Imagine a nickel struck on a dime planchet. One such piece sold for over $600. Market value today. The real dollar figures. Now, let's get to the point everyone's been waiting for. The real-time market value. As of July 2025, these are the estimated values in today's U.S. dollars. Grade/error type market value. USD, normal circulation, fine, $0.10 to $0.30 extremely fine, $0.50 to $1.00 mint state, MS65, $5 to $10 MS67, and GC/PGS certified, $100, $300 off, center error $35, $120 no visible mint mark, verified, $5, $25 double die or die crack $20, $150 plus. Coins with clean surfaces, full steps on Monticello, and no major blemishes fetch the highest prices. Investment potential. Should you hold this coin? Here's where collectors get strategic. The 2000 nickel, especially in MS condition, is increasing in demand. As older coins exit circulation and as collectors fill albums, the 2000D nickel may rise gradually in value, especially error coins or certified high-grade pieces. So, should you hold on to it? Yes, especially if it's in mint state. It has no visible mint mark, but confirmed D-mint origin. It shows errors or varieties. Many collectors are building Jefferson nickel sets, and these 2000 issues are necessary pieces. How to sell or get it graded. If you believe your coin is valuable, take high-resolution photos. Compare it with sold coins on eBay and PCGS. Send it to NGC or PCGS for grading. List it with keywords like 2000 no mint mark nickel, error, Jefferson, rare. Online auction houses can also help you reach serious buyers. Coin stories, real people, real sales. Let's take a moment to share real examples. A user in Texas sold a 2000 nickel with no mint mark and die clash for $175 on eBay. Another collector graded their coin MS67 with full steps. It was auctioned for $275. One lucky individual found an off-center error in a roll and flipped it for $80 the next day. These are not just coins. They're financial opportunities for those with the patience to learn and observe. Final verdict. A coin worth respect. In conclusion, the 2000 USA 5-cent Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver but with no visible mint mark, is not just pocket change. It's a piece of American legacy, a doorway into the past, and potentially a money-making asset for the right collector. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced numismatist, keep an eye on this coin. It might surprise you. To another powerful and eye-opening episode on rare U.S. coins. Today, we spotlight the 2002 United States America 5-cent coin, also known as a Jefferson nickel, without a visible mint mark, found in circulated condition. You may be holding one in your pocket right now. But what if I told you that this simple-looking nickel might be worth more than you ever imagined? In this deep dive, We'll explore its hidden value, collector interest, rare errors, and actual 2025 market price in U.S. dollars. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just turn spare change into a fortune. Historical foundation. Let's begin with the backdrop. The 2002 Jefferson nickel continues a legendary American coin series that started in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel was born out of a national competition. His design was meant to symbolize America's values of liberty and leadership, immortalizing President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. By 2002, the United States Mint was still producing these coins in bulk for circulation, making it a common sight in your change. But here's where things get interesting. Many 2002 nickels are found without a visible mint mark. Normally, mint marks appear under the year on the obverse. P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco proof coins. But if no mark appears, you're holding what's known as a Philadelphia minted no mint mark coin. The design breakdown. The obverse side of this coin features Jefferson in profile, facing left, with "In God We Trust" on the left curve and Liberty and the date 2002 to the right. A sharp I can often spot die where on Jefferson's cheek, jawline, or collar, signs of circulation. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This iconic building is centered with the word Monticello underneath, and the famous phrases "E pluribus unum" above and 5 cents / United States of America around the lower rim. A well-struck 2002 coin without mint mark should still show decent detail in Monticello's columns. Weakness here can affect value, especially among collectors grading it for sharpness, composition, and physical specs. Now let's discuss the physical makeup of this American classic. The 2002 5-cent coin has the following characteristics. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight: 5.00 grams. Diameter: 21.2 millimeters. Edge: plain. Minted primarily at Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D. Even in circulated condition, these coins retain their distinctive luster. Because of the copper-nickel blend, it does not easily corrode, making the coin ideal for collectors and long-term holders alike. No mint mark mystery. One of the biggest talking points for collectors is the absence of a mint mark. As mentioned earlier, this generally indicates Philadelphia production. However, error coins sometimes lack a mint mark by accident, due to filled dies or misaligned presses. In 2002, while most Philadelphia nickels were struck properly, a small number exhibit weak or missing mint marks due to die fatigue or clogging. These coins, when verified by experts, can sell at a premium. Collectors actively hunt for such no mint mark varieties, especially if paired with full steps on Monticello or other die errors like double dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, or clip planchets. Grading the coin. Grading plays a major role in determining a coin's value. Let's look at how grading affects the 2002 5-cent coin. Good, G for basic outline, worn details, 5 cents. Very fine, VF, 20 some detail in Monticello. Light wear on Jefferson, 10 cents. Extremely fine, EF40 clear Monticello lines. Slight cheek wear, 15 to 25 cents. About uncirculated, -50 Australian dollars, nearly mint. Slight trace of wear, 30 to 50 cents. Mint state, MS, 60 to MS, 67 no wear. Full luster, sharp strike, $1 to $10 plus. MS, 67 plus with full steps. Premium quality, up to $100 or more in auctions. One rare 2002 nickel with full steps and no mint mark graded MS. 67 sold for $195 on heritage auctions in past years. Error coins, jackpot finds. Now let's uncover the jackpot zone, 2002 5-cent error coins. Watch out for these error types. Double die obverse, DDO. Doubling of letters like Liberty or the date. Off-center strikes. Coin is not fully centered, missing parts of the rim. Die cracks or cuds. Raised lines from die damage, collectible and valuable. Clip planchets. Part of the coin is missing a curved section. Struck through grease. Mint mark or parts of the design are faint or missing. Some of these errors can fetch anywhere from $10 to $500 or more, depending on severity and grade. Today's market price, 2025. Let's talk money. In 2025, here's the market value of the 2002 5-cent coin without a mint mark in circulated condition. Circulated good to very fine 5 to 15 cents. Uncirculated MS 60 plus $1 to $5. MS 66/MS 67. $10 to $75. MS 67 full steps, up to $100 to $200. Rare errors, $50 to $500 or more. Collectors today are drawn toward high-grade, full-step varieties, and unusual error coins. Online auction sites, coin expos, and numismatic dealers reflect this rising demand. If you have a 2002 5-cent coin with no mint mark, here's what to do. Step 1. Inspect the coin under magnification. Step 2. Look for full steps and sharp Monticello features. Step 3. Check for any doubling, cuds, cracks, or striking errors. Step 4. Compare with recent auction results. Step 5. Consider sending to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin is graded and certified, its value can rise significantly. The 2002 US 5-cent coin without a mint mark may appear ordinary, but it carries layers of value, from historical richness and classic design to potential rarity. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this is a coin worth a second look. Not every coin will make you rich, but the thrill of discovery is priceless. And remember, sometimes it's not just a coin, but the story behind the coin that turns into treasure. Thank you for staying with us on this exciting journey through coin history and hidden value. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode on rare and valuable U.S. coins. Drop a comment below if you have a 2002 no mint mark nickel or any other coin you'd like us to review. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and keep your eyes on the coins that just might change your life.